New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. Well, wouldn't you know it, some crazy setting got stuck, and now you probably can hear me, I'm sure. Yabbada 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 yabbada. Don't worry about it, everybody. It didn't mean whatever we missed. We missed. It's no big deal. Love how sometimes technology fools us. All right. Yes, thank you, Ursula. Welcome. Good to see you, Ursula. Glad you're with us. I was sharing that I'm sure it's warmer there where you are than it is here where we are. It's a very cold, cold, cold morning here in Colorado. If you're watching on a replay and you're still with us after all that, thank you for sticking around, and glad that you're still here as well. All right. And well, now I'm just going to get into my prior work. So, there's a lot going on. Things I want to celebrate in my life, things that I'm keeping an eye on because I don't know what's really going on. And in the midst of it all, I must take time daily to rest in the glorious vision of what can be. And I understand that there are things going on in the world that we don't like, and I understand that there are things going on in the world that do not appear to be working for everyone. And I know there's things in the world going on that that many will take and feel suffering and pain, and that's not about any of them, any of us. And all of it is here for us. That I know. Everything that's happening. So today, what I'm about is coming to an even greater realization in each day. In my prayer work, that's what my prayer work is about, is turning away from those conditions and the reality of those conditions the physical form of those conditions in my life, and turning myself to the cause, to the truth, to a higher vision, so that those bumps and conditions don't grate or hurt so much. If you're with me, let's get into some prayer here. Recognizing this as an affirmation of truth. There is no begging or beseeching here. There is no down on bended knees saying, please, please, please. There is simply a recognition, an affirmation of the oneness that is always present, that is ever active, that is all-knowing, the one power, presence, and intelligence that I call God and others call God, but you may call it by any name. Some call it Buddha or Brahma or Yahweh or Vishnu, Kuan Yin, source energy. Regardless of the name, regardless of the image, the icon, the oneness remains the same, the everything, the all thing of life, the movement of life, the experience of life, the oneness of life coming into shape and form. And so in that, I know there is a divine revelation that is happening for each and every one across this planet and beyond. That we each bring a unique set of gifts and skills and talents to this thing called life, that we each bring a unique set of gifts and skills and talents to the creation, to the evolution of humanity. So we're not here to sit around and watch it all happen. Yes, there are those parts that we're here to sit and witness. Yes, there are those things that are not mine to do, but to be aware of. And yet still we are here to give of our gifts, to give of our skills, to give of our talents, so that the world may benefit, so that all of humanity may rise up. And so that is what we are about this day, saying yes to that deep calling within, saying yes to the simple ways, the easy ways, or perhaps the grand and glorious ways that we get to give of our gifts, to give of our good this day, moving through the day, moment by moment by moment. So much good, so much glory, so much amazingness revealing itself on the planet this day. And so while I may need to stay aware of that which is no longer serves, those things that are crumbling away, the old ideas that are falling away, the old concepts of racism and misogyny and sexism and ageism and all those isms, as they melt away into the nothingness from whence they came, as they dissolve back into that nothingness. Yes, there are those dying grasps trying to hold on. Yes, we still see the effect of that consciousness in the world, and then we know that as we change the consciousness, then the effect must change as well. The time will be taken. The time that it takes is the time it takes to go from consciousness to form, is the time that it takes to get that tipping point, the majority, the mass movement of humanity moving in that direction in consciousness. There are far too many humans on the planet saying yes to one thing and holding on to the old with the other hand. We must let go of the shore. We must let go of the shore and move into a greater experience, a greater demonstration of our faith, knowing that as we let go of those old experiences, those old ways, the things that we think must happen, and step into the newness, into the unknown, into the emerging vision, then we are uplifted, supplied, supported in all that we do. That is the way it all works. That is the way it all works. And so I am in this moment thrilled to absolute overflowing with a great, great sense of knowing that the divine one is in charge, that the divine one, that, again, no matter what name, that the divine one is revealing itself in every form of life. And so what we're doing is we're casting a vibration into the oneness that must be answered, that must be demonstrated. Not according to necessarily what I think or what I see, but in alignment with the divine reality, in alignment with the divine picture, in alignment with the divine revelation. And so I sit, I stand, I'm here this day in this knowing that everything is working out somehow. Even if I don't see it, even if I don't recognize it, everything's working out somehow. And so I'm claiming in this moment peace, peace for all those places where we do not see the harmony, peace where we may see aggression, peace where we may see violence, peace where we cannot understand the workings of the divine. And that peace is in our own hearts to know that this too shall pass, that we are creating this world that works for all. And in that peace, I let it all be. I let go. I release and I let it be. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones, for being with us this morning. I am so grateful you're here. I'm Rev Robert. This is the New Thought Media Network. Now, do keep in mind, we've got a full day of broadcasting for you, as we do every day pretty much at this point. So I want to make sure I get my lineup right. Obviously, coming up next is, well, not obviously, but coming up next, we have Sekou Writes with Be Your Own Hero at 8. No, he was just done. Thank you to that. See, I'm all in my time zones. I got to get out of the way because Morning Sip is up. That's what it is. Rev Brz and Morning Sip is coming up in just a few moments, so please stick around for her. Rev Steph and Wake Up Say Thank You following that. New addition, or a new movement on our calendar, Nathan Aswell and his morning musings is moving to 10 o'clock Mountain Time instead of 11 o'clock Mountain Time, so watch out for that. We've got new announcements coming for Wednesdays, and I'll let you know more about that by next Wednesday, but we've got a new show coming at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Wednesdays. That'll be starting in April. Laura Topper at noon Mountain with the Global Love Meditation, and Rockin' the Love with Robin and Gil at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Like I said, we got a full schedule today. All kinds of great stuff for you to check out. So please do that. Invite your friends and check that out as well. Before we leave, I want to make sure we say thank you to the people that make this all happen, our financial sponsors and contributors. Please help me say thank you to everybody that makes this possible.
Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, for your continued support. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown Atlanta, for your monthly contribution. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, for your monthly contribution. And please help us welcome Om Center for Spiritual Living in La Mesa, California. Thank you for your monthly donation. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, for your most generous donation. And a special thanks to Heckerland Foundation for your generous technology grant. And Suze Ajay, thank you for your very generous donation. And a big shout out to all our committed donors.
Thanks, everybody. We're out. Peace.